This is a really common exercise that people do for rotator cuff stability and shoulder stability exercise. Great for symptoms around here, the back here, and just general overhead pain. Now, with this exercise, you can see here that the bell creates a bit of instability. And so holding it upside down forces you to do a lot more work to just hold it there. A couple of ways you can cheat is if you bring that in. That's no good. You want to bring it out there like that. Now, the problem is that when I'm standing, I've actually got all these different compensation mechanisms all the way down the chain. And what that does is it makes this exercise actually easier when I'm standing. So my recommendation for those of you that have shoulder pain is start seated so that your back is supported, hips are supported, and what that allows you to do is feel the more isolated effect of this exercise on the shoulder. And the idea is for you to press it up gently, slowly and then slowly down. And you'll notice that if I deviate my elbow a little bit, I lose it. So the key is to keep the wrist and the elbow stacked at all times without bringing it close to you and pushing it up. Keep it at almost a right angle and press up. I'm getting pretty tired there. So it gets really obvious as soon as you start making it a little bit heavier. So if I get a 12 kilo, like that is quite a lot of work for me. And because my back's supported, it's isolating the rotator cuff quite acutely, versus when I stand, I can hold that much more easily and I can compensate because I've got more of my core and hips to help me do the work. So in one way you can think that, you know, standing up is a more complicated and less stable position because you've got more to deal with, but seated isolates it more. So I think make sure you start your shoulder rehab seated like that and then progress to standing so that you can integrate shoulder strength with the rest of the body once it's working properly. Hope that helps.